Hi, this is going to be an update and an interest gauge video. First, this small update. I am going to go back to presenting a single actual play per week. That is the Ravenhawk campaign. Before I had the Infinity's Edge campaign, but that didn't work out because of my recent video. Those of you know what I am talking about, where I expose a certain thing. It didn't sit well with the simps that had daddy issues. So I had to cancel that campaign or at least postpone it. One of my viewers, Bo Paints Minis, actually had interest in participating in that campaign. But the thing is that after I postponed or quit the campaign, or canceled it momentarily perhaps, I got into other projects. I had to reorganize my schedule, and I came to the realization that when it comes to tabletop role playing game campaigns, it's definitely more comfortable for me to focus on a single campaign and handling other things in my other duties outside of playing tabletop role playing games when it comes to making a living and when it comes to other things related to the hobby, my reviews and these RPG tips videos. I think it's more comfortable for me to handle a single actual play per week. But every now and then, I do want to play one shots or shorter campaigns. I think that's better because when it comes to Infinity's Edge, it was a very crunchy system, and I also had the Ravenhawk campaign that has a lot of nuances and complexities, especially if you have very creative players like RPG Grandma, Big Val RPG, and the Eli. They are coming up with all sorts of creative ideas. I'm going to make a video tomorrow where I talk about the recent session. So yes, from now on, at the very least for this moment, my channel is going to focus on a single actual play per week. But now here's the interest gauge. I want to run a one-shot horror game at the end of September or at the start of October to get in the mood of the Halloween vibe, all of that. And it's going to use the behind the walls system. I have already run a one-shot using that system and it was amazing. I'm going to put the link to it in the description of this video. So this is my summons, my invitation for those that are interested in playing. Bo Paints Minis actually wants to participate in not exactly in this game, that is in any game that I run that falls within low fantasy and not too high, super magic, all of that. So Bo, if you're watching this video, I'm going to tag you if you are interested in this sort of style that is kind of like creepypasta. You're going to be role-playing as yourself in this world of strange dimensions. You could say it's a bit Lovecraftian. That's a somewhat close comparison. For those of you that are interested, you are basically going to be role-playing as yourselves. Again, if you need the example, the actual play, the one-shot will be in the description. So let's say that I want to play, I am Abraham, so I'm going to be role-playing as Abraham. And it is mandatory that during the entire session, you're going to be speaking in first person. I walk down the hallway and peek around the corner, and obtaining details through roleplay. If you don't know how to obtain details through roleplay, there's going to be a video in the description telling you how to do that. Very simple. If you want to know if there are windows in a room, that is maybe for whatever reason you didn't hear clearly, maybe you thought that the description was lackluster, you can say, I look around the room paying close attention to spot any windows. And then the game master can tell you, you see a window on the west wall and blah blah blah. So everything can be obtained through roleplay. In this one shot, it's all about the immersion. As always, when it comes to roleplay, you want to live the experience. You're playing a game and a role, and in this case, you're going to playing your own role, the role of yourself, not another character. You're going to be role playing as yourself. I'm going to be making all of the rolls to keep this suspense going. It's a very simple system behind the walls. You don't need to purchase the rulebook, even though it's very affordable and very it's a light read. I have all of the rules set up in the Discord. Now, maybe one of the participants, such as Alberto or Josh, maybe they want to take another shot at it. You need to watch that session because something happened during that session, something terrifying. So maybe they want another try. We can make it so as if there is some sort of reality distortion, like it was all perhaps a nightmare. Could it be an alternative reality? So if you want to participate, Alberto, Josh, I'm going to tag you. I'm going to put this in my Discord as well. Bow Paints Minis, if this is your style of game, I have your spot saved for you. If you wanted to play something else, just let it pass, and maybe later on, in the near future, I will announce another role-playing game, and then you can participate in that. I think Rick would be an amazing addition. Who doesn't want to have Rick as a player character? Rick, I'm also going to tag you. So it would be great. We will have, if possible, we will be having Bow Paints Minis, Rick, Josh and Alberto perhaps, and there will be another spot. So if you are interested, like I said, what is required is that you speak in first person, that you have videos on your channel, or at the very least, I will have to interview you via StreamYard before. I don't want to end up with a disastrous rando like Mister, like in the first Ravenhawk campaign. You need a working microphone, decent camera. So I hope this one session idea, one shot rather, yes, it's appealing to you, that you want to roleplay in a horror session. The behind the walls system is basically the backrooms, the like urban legends, creepypasta sort of thing. You're moving in your life as normal, you're carrying out your everyday life activities, and then you somehow get transported into this uncanny place that looks like our real world, but it is not, or rather what we consider to be real. All sorts of buildings and places, and they look normal, but something is off, and there is going to be high lethality. If the system itself, it can result in instantaneous deaths, and your sanity is going to take a toll. The lower your sanity gets, the more you start to become crazier, and if you go insane, you simply die. You cannot exist in the back rooms in this particular RPG system. And if you start to go out of character, if you suddenly start to ask questions to a game master that is not there, then you will also die. Unless someone rescues you. Another member of the group could tell you, "Why are you talking to no one? Are you insane?" And that's how they can rescue you from dying. And if you die, you have to commit to being there for the rest of the session. I don't think it will take too long, at most an hour and a half, perhaps. But if you die, I don't care if you have like snacks or a beverage nearby, just watch it to the very end as if it were some sort of, yes, whatever. If you can, since you are now out of the session, you could consider it a story or an episode of a series. But within the game, this is roleplay. I also going to be asking that when your character dies, that you turn off your camera so that it is a representation of your character being dead. I hope you found this one-shot horror one-shot idea, like I said, of interest. Let me know in the comments section. As always, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for your likes and your comments. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. And remember, roleplay solves everything. Once again, thank you, and see you later.